today's cup of coffee with Scream.
A cup of coffee.
Oh, it's already, it'll be the 4th of October.
The 4th.
It's going by too quickly. It's like each day I want to savor them, and it's like, no, this weirdness with time speeding up, it's still going on.
Yeah, it's not helping.
Oh, and I hate it. I hate that. It's like I want it to be one of those where, since it's spooky season, I want it to linger. The happy spooky, not some of this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between the happy spooky and truly horrifying. But
Horrifying.
Yeah, let's not do the horrifying. There's wonderful things to binge watch during this time of year. And
what do you mean?
I enjoy that so much.
There's so many.
Yeah. I mean, some of the different streaming services, you can find all the really good spooky things.
Yeah, you can find stuff on Tubi, YouTube, Netflix. I don't. We don't use Netflix now.
Netflix,
not until the Stranger Things season is coming out.
Well, since Netflix is on the shit list again, because there's reasons we won't go into here, but it's...
How many times have they been on the shit list?
Well...
11?
That's the reason we don't. We canceled Netflix a long time ago. We subscribed to it briefly when we were doing basically family binge watch of Stranger Things. And then as soon as we were finished, it went to the dustbin.
Yeah, because there's nothing really to watch on Netflix.
No, it's pure propaganda, and it's worse than propaganda right now.
Yeah.
That's the reason. It's if you know, you know. That's somebody else's. You can find look about the Netflix controversy. So I'm going to tell you that's somebody else's on the news that does the news things.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of it. But even on the YouTube, and I did see the gentleman who owns Rumble, and he was discussing that they need more full-length movies and stuff, people to go over there and, upload things.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to be more than just news and gaming, which is good, because when you've got a greater variety for people to choose from. I know that people are still having trouble with the Rumble app on their phones. I don't use that. We have the app on Roku, and that's how I use Rumble. And I don't have near the problems that people that's just trying to use a mobile device have.
Yeah. I guess because, technicality, it's streaming, but at the same time it's not. But when it's on your phone, yeah, there's going to be issues.
Yeah.
Usually.
Now BitChute, and I have on my laptop. There's people that just use their cell phone for whatever. I don't see how y'all survive doing that. I couldn't.
Yeah.
That's what I told somebody today. I'm way old school with the cell phones. I use it for making calls, texting, and match 3 games. That's basically it.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Spotify. I will use my cell phone for Spotify. We've got a Bluetooth speaker, and that works well.
Yeah, but it's certain features don't work if you got, the desktop version.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, you can send, voice memos to each other, through messages.
Mm-hmm.
But that only works through the app.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that's I don't know. You gotta work with it in a way.
But hopefully Rumble don't give up on them, folks. They're still working on things.
Rumble is a small team.
Yeah.
They're working on it to the best of their ability.
So is
they're doing good
BitChute.
that they're keeping up with this much traffic on it.
Yeah. So is BitChute, and it's I love BitChute. I really do.
Wild, wild west.
It is the wild, wild west.
Wild, wild west.
Yeah, but it's just, it has its own, it's in its own lane, and I appreciate BitChute. I have for years.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
some most interesting people over there. So if we don't ever
Oh,
mention you by name, it's not intentional.
yeah. Oh,
And uh, the thing is, with the they of them, that's because it's the oldest one and it has the Google Bucks. That's why we're still there. And as far as that's where most things are, because they've been there from the beginning.
mm-hmm.
And one of the things that you can definitely binge watch this weekend or this season is over on the they of them, and that's the Goosebumps series. And I will
The
include
day
a
of them.
link to Goosebumps Scholastic.
Yeah.
And there's probably other things that you can find the Goosebumps. You want to look for the full episode, because other than that, you will be frustrated. Because why would anybody upload a partial? I think that was way back when YouTube had a time limit, wasn't it?
YouTube had a time limit, and they also did not have the deals with these film companies like they
Yeah.
do now.
And so you would get some that was like in 15-minute segments.
Not even that. You would have a 5 to 10 minute video, and then you would have, like, no shit. I think one movie was like 34 parts or something like
God.
that. And sometimes it's more depending if how long the actual movie is.
Uh-huh.
And then sometimes back in the day, you would find part 1, part 2, and like all the way, but you would be missing a few parts, and it's like, shit. So you gotta scrounge around to see what other channels have uploaded those missing parts.
It was like dial-up. It really was. It was like the days of dial-up.
But when you found that video, you're like, yes. Because
you had to put forth effort.
And sometimes, but yeah, you got to put forth effort to search for that shit back then. You really did. Even now, you still got to dig.
Yeah,
but
some
fucking
things. Those of us that are shadow banned, I mean, my God.
YouTube buries people. They really do.
Oh, yeah. We're some of those people that have been buried for many years. And if you dig, you're going to find some wonderful channels out there.
Do you know how many times I have watched Elvira's Haunted Hills in 15 parts?
I'd say quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
But Goosebumps, this was a TV series. Well, first of all, it was the series by R.L. Stine, the book series. And Kid is always, what was the quote that you use on the Goosebumps books?
Which one?
That it was the training.
Oh, the training bra for Stephen King.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can honestly
Stephen King
say,
training bra.
I have never read any of the books. But I've read a shit ton of Stephen King over the years. But the Goosebumps series...
I've read R.L. Stine.
No,
I haven't read Stephen King.
Well, you're better off on that. The Goosebumps series was
Goofball?
from 1995 to 1998.
The bogus painted?
And it was, as far as TV PG, parental guidance, because they're trying to make everything fucking Hello Kitty.
Did you see the Hello Kitty Bratz collab?
No. Anyhow, some of these are kind of scary. They honestly are.
Oh.
But very well done. I mean, they're good. If you're looking for something that will fit well with spoopy season, but is not over the top, and that you can binge watch, yeah, the Goosebumps quite good.
Beware of the house of no return. That one's a good one. The one that's usually paired up with that episode, it's like the Haunted House board game. That one's really good. Say Cheese and Die does not quite live up to the book. The book is better. But How I Got My Shrunken Head, that
was always one of your favorites.
That was the only one I had on DVD, I think. And I love that one.
Monster Blood is one that's very popular.
Yeah. I never really got into... I liked Monster Blood, but it was not one of my like favorites.
And then
it was
that
good
Night
though.
of the Living Dummy.
Oh,
Oh, God.
let me tell you. Do not even get me started
Oh, God.
on the Night of the Living Dummy series.
He likes ventriloquist dummies
I
because,
do.
of course, he would. And it's just one of those that I really, really do not. Because probably I saw the movie Magic with Anthony Hopkins years ago.
You know what? I watched clips of that on, I think, either my first or second laptop, and it did not faze me.
What, as far as Magic?
Yeah.
You probably didn't understand the storyline at that point.
Yeah, nah.
So that was part of it.
Yeah.
And you're like, in the movie Magic, okay, is the guy schizophrenic or is the dummy really possessed? So that was part of it. It's a really good movie if you're looking for movie.
Did the
with
dummy ever...
ventriloquist thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. It is a really good movie.
Yeah.
Did the dummy ever move by itself?
Don't know. There was a lot of questions in that. It's like...
Did we ever get to see the dummy, like, either tilt its eyes or head or sneer or something like that?
I don't know. Like I said, I'd have to go back. And I watched Magic maybe a year or so ago. But I was overall storyline as far as there are some things that I will watch for the minutia and some I will not. That's one I did not.
You want to talk about minutia?
Oh,
Let me tell you something. That dummy is well worth over $1,000 and some dollars. That more than likely is like a $5,000 dummy.
the one from Magic?
Yeah, that is a $5,000 dummy. The ones that have that can raise their eyebrows, blink, wink, move their eyes, sneer, stick out their tongue. Those things are thousands. And he had all that shit. He was decked out.
Ventriloquism is weird.
What was weird is that they gave him realistic teeth.
There's just something really creepy. For me, if you've got a ventriloquist dummy, if you are a ventriloquist, this is not, not trying to at you on any of this. It's just I'm like, no.
Oh, I'm not saying they're not creepy, because they've really they can be really fucking creepy and oof. But that's why I love them.
Yeah.
I love the creepy factor.
But it just, Night of the Living Dummy, and of course that was one of kids' favorites, and he's like, I want a slappy dummy. And I'm like, not in this house.
And I had it anyway.
No.
And it was in the house anyhow. And then what happened to it? I don't remember what happened to it. But anyhow.
Mysteriously disappeared, and I honestly had nothing to do with that. I didn't. I don't know what happened to it. It's probably down in the basement somewhere, and it's like,
I hope it wasn't given away. But yeah, I had a Slappy that was book accurate. The one in the show does not look like the one that's on the book covers.
No, it didn't. And of course,
the one on the book covers is more menacing.
There is artistic license taken, and it's the difference between taking something that is a book and putting it on screen.
Yeah, but okay, so the one that everybody knows of Goosebumps is the haunted mask. The mask actually looked like the mask was a good real life rendering of the book illustration. That was good. And they've had other monsters that were, more accurate. But Slappy, why'd you give him red curly hair? Why'd you do that to him? Why'd you make him a ginger?
Well, they don't.
And that hairstyle.
Gingers have no soul.
Slappy had black, slick back hair. That's basically what it was supposed to be. Why'd you give him a curly Q fucking carrot top ass looking thing? What? Am I getting
R.L. Stine,
too out there with it?
No. R.L. Stine, he was very much involved in the creation. He was the creator of the series. And he would do cameos.
Kind of like Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, Hitchcock has inspired so many,
Oh yeah.
but there was only one of him. My God, he was just amazing.
He was.
Such an odd man, and everybody loved him for it. Another one that we had watched, because a couple of weeks ago, since we do horror and we do Halloween all year, and we had watched it. It's called One Day at Horrorland, and it was interesting. It really was.
The book is better. The book is more detailed.
Did you read the book on that one?
I read the first one, or at least that's been years ago though, and I never touched it again. So I could not tell you what happened in it specifically. I just know that it's more detailed.
Now,
That's like in How I Got My Shrunken Head.
Right.
Dude gets eaten up by fire ants, not literally, but like has whelps on him, all that shit, and they did not show that in the show.
and it's like, again, it's shit. Who knows the censorship? Trying to bubble wrap everything. What it does when people do not deal with horror, things that are scary, through books or TV or whatever, it leaves them unprepared for life, because life is scary.
Mm-hmm.
There are scary things that happen.
The kid had he had to sleep in the forest or try to sleep in the forest, and so where he sat, it was a nest of fire ants.
Well, at least
Or
it wasn't the
something like
army
that.
ants.
Something.
The army ants are the ones that eat people.
Oh shit.
I think they were the ones that at some point that they could clean a carcass within minutes. Yeah, you can learn a lot of stuff.
I wonder if he could get away with that if that's what he wanted to write.
Possibly. But, there would have been, that story would have ended there.
Yeah, he would have been eaten alive, and I think snakes crawled on him and spiders and all that shit. I don't know.
Yes, because that's what's out there. That's the reason humans developed houses.
And the zombie dudes, like the mind-controlled zombie people, minions, they were a lot more scary in the book. And menacing.
Yeah, we've got a lot of those walking around in real life, too.
Yeah. We
Uh,
about to be up all night, waking up a zombie.
Oh,
Sorry.
another one this one was actually rather creepy, and it was called The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight.
Bogus Pinted.
And that was the one where this dude had actually sort of accidentally had brought the scarecrows to life to help him with his farm chores.
I don't think I paid attention to that episode or something like that. I definitely know I did not read the book.
Now,
I got a whole collection of them.
some of the actors, which the primary actors are kids, and it's sort of that tween stage, early teen stage, not all of them are the best, and some of them are rather not good, to where you're going, I saw that kid in that other one. He was annoying then. He's annoying in this one.
Yeah,
But
it's much like some of the actors in Are You Scared or Are You Afraid of the Dark?
That's another really good series that I like. I think both of these are Canadian productions, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're of the same company too.
And it's just there is a difference between America and Canada.
Yeah, and you can see that in the shows.
Yeah, you can. It's just there's a different undercurrent to a lot of it. Some of the Canadian ones were like, what? Because the Canadian parents sort of coddling the kids in these shows, and it's like American parents. It's like, no, they wouldn't have done that. And this is what, late 80s, early 90s, where a lot of these are set.
Yeah, it's like late 80s, early 90s. Or mid to late 90s.
Yeah, and the world has changed vastly.
A lot.
But if you go just by the storyline, they're very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Not everything translates into today.
Right,
Like
and they are flashback in time.
It can be, yeah. It really can be.
But yeah, not all the episodes are good.
Well, yeah, it's like something. And I was actually going to do sort of compare contrast between the series that Kid had mentioned briefly, as far as Are You Afraid of the Dark? And he was just like, yeah, he wanted to focus on Goosebumps. So at some point we may do another, cup about Are You
Are You
Afraid of
Afraid
the
of the Dark?
Dark?
Yeah, it's just like I'm not that big of a fan of Are You Afraid of the Dark, or maybe it was because I did not watch that growing up,
I
as a kid.
actually, and there's a lot of ways I like that somewhat better than the Goosebumps series. They both have
I mean,
their own thing.
I can see why, because like Goosebumps is definitely more, I guess, kid oriented, and like Are You Afraid of the Dark is more in that like teen, like more
Yeah.
mature sort of category,
Well, I
and
think
it can be enjoyed by all ages.
I think Are You Afraid of the Dark also had different writers. I
Yeah.
think they had a variety of writers. It wasn't just the one.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we'll compare and contrast some other time.
Okay.
But the Goosebumps, go get you some.
Goosebumps. Bride of the Living Dummy. Not a Living Dummy 1, 2, 3. At one point, there's a mob. It's his family, his dummy family.
Oh God.
They turn against him.
Like I said, the Monster Blood is cool.
The Monster Blood. That was on. Okay, so years ago, there was a YouTube like. I don't know. It was like a viral trend of sorts, and it was like childhood trauma, and it was listing off shows that scared the piss out of people as kids. And one of them on their list, it was Monster Blood, and I'm like, that you got childhood trauma. He's Canadian, and yet you got
God.
trauma from a Canadian show.
I grew up watching Circle of Fear and Night Gallery. I don't want to hear it. Just don't even want to hear it. Gen X, we're put together a little different. You want to tell the peoples where we can be found?
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, at Rolanda, COCWS. Thank you all for joining us, and have a good... How can you be traumatized by Monster Blood?
How can you be traumatized by Monster Blood as far as these tween shows? Again, that's what we were just talking about. When you're not exposed to scary stuff through myth, legend, story, different things like that, you have no immunity to it.
Yeah.
And then when bad shit really does happen in the real world, you have no idea how to handle it. Horror is necessary. Scary stuff is necessary to help people develop positive coping strategies.
Yeah. The scary thing about the haunted mask, it wouldn't be the fact that the mask is evil and slowly making me evil or whatever the fuck. That wouldn't freak me out. It would be the fact I couldn't get it off.
Yeah.
And that claustrophobia type thing, being stuck in that. It's like, get me out.
Yeah. Like I said, these are just fun. They're fun. You can sit and binge watch them. You can have them on in the background, something like that.
Yeah.
And I will say, we had covered as far as the Cobwebs channel. We gave them a video several cups back. I have enjoyed that channel immensely. I've been binge watching that. And there are so many movies that they have mentioned that I intend to watch.
Mm-hmm. Or have watched.
Yeah, I have watched, yeah. And then the fact that I can't remember, I'm so bad with names, that I can't remember his name, but he does such a good job, and he truly enjoys movies.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't tear these things out of pieces or anything. He just discusses them, the things that he liked about them, the things that he's like, yeah, well, that wasn't so good. But it's just very positive channel. So if you are looking for movies, go back a few cups where we were talking about the Cobwebs channel, and you can find the link there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a good channel.
Enjoy the spoopy.
Yeah.
Know that you are loved.
Spoopy season.
Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Mm-hmm. Bye.